the episode. Like, oh, I gotta name the episode, right? Oh no, it's already started. So, you can, yeah.
Strangers in the Night.
Strangers in the night.
I hear you come. What's going on, everybody? It is your boy. Yes. Listen, we're here with another episode of Trash Talk in the Universe.
Yeah.
I'm here with my two hosts with the most boast. And anything else that rhymes with that.
Yeah, it's a lot.
Mr.
It's a lot.
Brooklyn, Mr.
It's a
Zero.
lot.
Anything else that rhymes with that? What is up, everybody?
Anything else?
What is going on?
Coast to coast.
You get to pick. You get to pick. You get to pick.
Worldwide.
What's going on, fellas? Listen,
Not
it's been a
much,
minute.
man.
What's going on?
Yeah.
What's up? What's up?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes. I
You over here looking like a
apologize.
ninja, and then we got another dude looking like a Sith Lord. What's going on, man?
What's up? What's up?
Where the lightsabers at, dude?
Oh, hey, don't make me do it.
Nah, don't whip it out. You made me whip mine out.
Don't make me do it.
I don't.
Don't make me. Don't make me do it.
I'm a nerd and everything, but I don't have any lightsabers. I'm sorry. I would like one.
Listen, man, you never know. Christmas might, come a little earlier.
And I don't want one of those cheap lightsabers either. I want one of those ones that you can
the ones that like they don't say they don't have no noise.
No noise whatsoever.
Like real dim.
I want the one that weighs like a good 6 pounds in your hands and all those.
You want that one that he got?
Yeah, I got the Kylo Ren.
Way more.
Oh,
yeah. That joint, it growls when you turn it on.
It's like $300.
Yeah,
it's like that.
Yeah. Yes,
mine was like a good 200.
200, yeah.
I got the Anakin.
Yo.
Is it the Anakin?
Yeah.
I can draw a lightsaber.
I know that's right.
Listen. They got the retractable ones now. They done upgraded. We got the whole. They got ones. Yeah, they retract.
There's a YouTuber who's like an engineer in real life, and he decided to make a YouTube channel about engineering. He actually made the world's first working arc lightsaber.
Wow!
So it's actual the handle has.
I see it. It melts.
Yeah, it has all this shit, and I think it has like a tungsten rod or some metallic rod to the end.
Yeah.
And it lights up, but it's not just light; it's actual electrical heat.
Yeah.
So he's actually cutting through steel, not like super quick like the movies, but he'll cut through a piece of steel, like he'll go and cut through it. You're like, oh. So he actually made the first lightsaber. That's bugged out. If I find that video, I'll link it somewhere in the description below or something. Right. But because that's just high. I think everybody should see that. Like, be like, this guy made
something. That's a little dangerous though, yo. Giving that.
That's crazy.
That's hope right there. Think about it. Like, some dude took something he loved from the movies and he created it. He brought it into fruition.
Yeah.
That's like
wild. That's wild.
That to me is like, I love stuff like that, man.
Damn right.
Fix my mic. You know what would be really awesome if we could bring it into fruition in real life? If some billionaire out there had the nerve, had the balls to actually be Batman.
That would be kind of crazy.
To actually be not just dress like Batman and have the car and go to birthday parties and stuff like that.
Go to birthday parties.
Actually, fight crime.
I feel like for you to be a badass like that, that takes years, just like he did.
Yeah, you got to take training. You got to be some ex-Marine, in his 40s and still in great shape, and with money. To build a suit, a tactical suit, and have some Batman type thing, so whatever.
Yeah.
Not some emo kid who's I'm mad because I have so much money. I'm gonna fight crime on a bike. Nah, but so I'm referring to the new Batman movie that just released. The Batman by Matt Reeves. Now let me talk real quick about Matt Reeves. Do you know who Matt Reeves is?
Yes.
He is a great director, writer. He's the director of the new Batman movie. He made one of the best trilogies ever in film history, in my opinion, is the Planet of the Apes trilogies, the ones that came out in the 2010s.
Yeah.
Like, have you seen those with Caesar and all that? And all, like,
I enjoyed that very much.
Yo, all three of them were fire. All three of them. Like I loved all of them. And then when I heard he was gonna do Batman, I'm like, oh, cool. Him and Ben Affleck are gonna make a great team. Like I would love to see a Matt Reeves movie with Ben Affleck as Batman. And then Batman as Ben Affleck, Batman kind of fell off, and we got Twilight Batman.
Yeah.
Listen, man, I heard nothing but great things.
I haven't seen the movie. I have not seen the movie. I'm admitting that to everybody watch. I have not seen the movie yet. I was
supposed to go see it Tuesday, but life and
life scheduling. Yeah, shit happens.
So I'm just gonna wait until it comes out for HBO Max.
Yeah, April 19th. It drops on HBO Max April 19th. It already made like $500 million worldwide or something like that.
It's crazy, bro.
They already made
that's nuts.
Dude, it already spawned a Penguin TV show on HBO Max. Like Colin Farrell is playing the Penguin on his own TV show. Like, how good is this movie that they gave Penguin his own show? They gave Batwoman her own HBO movie. With the Riddler's supposed to be in that movie as well, or he's supposed to like cross her somewhere in that movie. And now they're already looking at there was a rumor that the next villain is gonna be
Clayface.
Out there, I wish. I'll be dying to do Clayface, bro. Dying for them to do Clayface for years. They do Clayface right.
You know what? When you said that, remember when I posted that? Yeah. And you said Clayface, I actually agree with you because they made so many Batman movies.
Yeah.
And it's what we had two Jokers already? Two Jokers.
We're about to have a third.
Yeah.
Joker's supposed to be like
two Riddlers.
Supposed to be in the next one.
Two Penguins now.
If you count the TV
three
shows,
Catwomen.
3 or 4.
Yeah.
3 or 4 Riddlers, 3 or 4 Penguins. But
we've had 2 Banes.
I would love to see
Poison Ivy. Get him in there.
I would see another Mr. Freeze, but done well.
A better one, a better one. Definitely a better one. No. I went back.
Everyone chill.
I went back and I watched that. I went back and I watched that and I laughed so hard. It's a good comedy. That's a comedy. That is not.
That is a comedy.
It's a comedy. It's hilarious. Him the guys ice skating on rollerblades and then the diamond smacking the diamond all over the place. Him jumping out he jumped out a rocket. He jumped out a rocket and then when the rocket is shooting Batman into space, he jumps out a rocket and he's got this little like weird kind of backpack on with these little wings on it. He's just kind of like hovering on, like it looked like he laid down on top of the green screen and then it just kind of had the green screen like a camera above. And it just he's just kind of wiggling on the floor like he's falling out of the air. It's ridiculous. Like it looks
that movie is Batman and Robin, and that movie.
Yeah. It's bad. It's really.
And the thing is,
really
what's
bad.
one of the worst bat suits ever was that silver and black one that they all had.
Yeah,
it was horrible. And then the worst joke. What's the worst joke in that whole garbage movie?
I didn't make it through it.
Because I still remember for me the worst joke, and when he comes out, he says it's the back card. Put it on the back card. He has a credit card. George Clooney pops out with a credit card out of a bat wallet, and it has the bat symbol on it, and it said Visa, because they were trying to promote for Visa in real life. So he goes, just put it on the back card, the back credit, and it's just like I was like this, like. This movie's a piece of shit. I mean, once they show the bat cheeks and bat nipples.
I was already at my limit. I'm sure even gay people were like, "What is this? What's going on?" I'm sure everybody was like, "Wait, why though?" And it didn't even look like he could move in it. It just looked like a mold of his back and a mold of his front. And it didn't look like the legs would move it. It looked like they were holding up an action figure to the camera, and then they turned it around.
Why the mold has to go in his cheeks? I don't understand. Why is it molding into your cheeks? Nobody's pants do that unless
nobody.
Nobody. Go to the gym or something. Like nah. Like that's not. You need Batman
to do. It's weird. All of that was weird. All of that was weird.
Yeah, that
all
was
of it was weird.
That was horrible.
It's a very awkward.
The new Batman with what's his name again? Robert
Pattinson.
All right, so his Twilight self, he's not a bad actor. All right,
no,
I'm not gonna sit here and be like he's a bad actor. He's not, because I've seen him in other movies. Like, he was good in Tenet, even though Tenet was confusing as hell. He was good in Tenet.
Yeah.
He did one movie, I think it's called Life, some space movie, whatever. It was like a slow burn type murder mystery movie in a futuristic space thing, where he had to, as a kid, he grew up in space because the ship was going from one planet to another to try to save the human race, but then people were dying off, and then the girl that he fell in love with got pregnant, and he had to raise his kid in space while they were going to a planet and blah, blah, blah. And so he experienced the whole life process on the ship on the way to save humanity type of thing. It was a slow burn drama, sci-fi movie. It was good, but it was very slow paced. So a lot of people would have gave up on it within half an hour, 40 minutes. I sat through it, but he was really good in that movie. Then there was some other movies that he would like side independent movies that I was like, all right, this movie was cool. He was all right, but he's not gonna get rid of that Twilight stigma. This is the best thing he's done for people to forget that Twilight stuff.
Right.
But Twilight is. But people love Twilight.
Yeah, there's some people that love Twilight.
No, there's a lot of people that love Twilight.
Yeah, I know.
That was that's what made him famous.
I know, definitely.
That's what got him.
It was a lot of 13-year-olds and women. Because I don't know a single guy.
No, it's not. It's
straight
not.
or gay.
It's women.
Who like that movie?
Every woman, every single woman loves that movie. Every woman that I know loves that movie. And when I tell them it sucks, they look at me like I am the worst person in the world. So, like, I don't know what a good movie is.
So this is this is my Twilight.
They look at me the way I look at them. That's how we look at each other.
This is my
you don't know movies. Story. No, you don't know movies.
So I was with my ex-girlfriend. So this is when Twilight just came out. We were going to the movies. She picked the movie. I was like, oh, cool. I didn't know anything about it yet. I'm like, oh, something about vampires and whatever. I'm like, all right, cool. I'm down with like dark monster movies. It's cool. So we went to go see it. We were watching a packed house. There wasn't a seat available in the whole thing. We had to get like a later show. We got the later show. We sat and it was still packed. So I'm like this. I'm watching it, and then it's like high school kids, blah blah blah. I'm like, okay, it starts off decent enough. Okay, whatever. I'm like, wow, like, and I'm watching this movie from the perspective of like, I see no one in here that I know. There's not one single actor, one single. This is a straight up like everybody here is new. Like, okay, let me give it a chance. So I'm giving it a chance. There's a part where he kind of stops a car from crushing the girl in the beginning of the movie, and I was like, oh, cool. He's a vampire. But wait, he's outside in the daytime. They're all vampires. They're all out in the daytime. What's going on? And she goes, oh, because it's like it's always rainy in that area, so it's always like the sun is always blocked. So they only have minimal sun rays, not full blown sun rays. So the vampires only die with full blown sun. That's how I took it.
Listen,
right? So that's what she told me. So I was like, okay, whatever, okay. So I'm like, all right, I'll buy it. Okay, whatever. It was cool the way he stopped the car, whatever, blah blah. And then they were getting more romantic and blah blah blah. And I'm like, damn, this is a fucking love story. This is not like a horror movie. But I'm waiting for something like disgusting and like bad to happen, to like to make it a contrast of the beginning of the movie. You know what I mean? Because a lot of movies do that. And the contrast was they were in the forest and they were in full sunlight. And she goes, oh no, there's a full sunlight. You're going to be stuck in sunlight. Oh my God. And there's like this romantic voiceover with this dude. He has his shirt off or his shirt open, like a freaking Boys to Men video.
Yeah.
Like when one's dry is like in the wind. And then the sun hits him. And I'm thinking he's going to burn up.
And then he turned into the White Queen.
You're gonna die.
Yeah.
No, dude, it's sparkling. Like,
yeah. He turned into Emma Frost. Yeah, he turned into Emma Frost, and he just started twinkling. He's like twinkling all over the place. And
yo, in the theater, I literally was sitting next to her, and I'm like, "What the fuck is this? What? This is trash." Yo, there are hundreds of people there, and they're like, I'm like, she leans over, and she goes, "Do you want to go? Do you want to leave?" I'm like, "Hell yeah, I'm gonna get my money back too." So we left, we walked out, and we were the only people walking out. And the thing is, like, I'm like in the middle of the road, and I have to walk like past a few hundred people before I get to the exit. And I'm like, this is like on Times Square, New York. I'm like, yo, y'all serious watching this garbage? Y'all for real? I said it like mad loud twice. The ghetto came out of me. I was like, nah, this is trash. This is garbage. I don't know what y'all watching. And they weren't like kids or teenagers. They were like full-blown adults.
Yeah.
Watching this. And they're like loving it. And I'm like, this is garbage. And any
guy that was there and they stayed there is because they're with their woman.
Right.
And they're there to watch this movie, not to watch it for real.
Right. And the thing is that like in other situations in a relationship, as a guy, you would just like, I don't really want to do this, but I'm gonna do it because like I'm with my girl, blah, blah, blah. I'm a movie guy.
Yeah.
You know I'm a movie guy. I'm not sitting through trash. That movie was instant trash. From after I hit the 22-minute mark and he's sparkling, I was done. I was absolutely done. And we walked out. We left. I asked the lady for the money back. Oh, once you watch a half hour of the movie, we can give you your money back. I'm like, cool. So I would like to send an email to somebody because I want my money back from somewhere. But that's how bad that movie was. That shit was horrible.
You know, all the men that were there, they were trying to get some.
They were like,
they were trying to get some,
brother. Fat on, brother.
They were like,
you're not getting up that night, but you know what I'm saying? You fight. I was like, oh,
he said, we get dinner, we're gonna do this movie, and then we're gonna do.
And then the thing is that fate, whatever, comes into fruition down the line, because like I think like 9 years later, my daughter wanted to watch the movies, and they were on like HBO or something like that, and I'm like, is this okay for kids? Because at that time she was like 9 or 8 or something. No, I think she was like 12, 13, something like that. And I was like, "That's okay for her to watch." I'm like, "Oh man, not this movie, please, not this movie." and she goes, "Daddy, that's the movie with the vampire. That's what I want to see, Dad." I'm like, no.
She loves that movie.
Not now, but at the time, like she was dying to watch it, and she watched it. She didn't know what really made a good movie yet. I feel like I taught her well enough. She could sit down and watch the movie because for her it's nostalgic now. Like the way we watch some bad movies, they were bad in the 80s. We know they're bad, but it's nostalgic. We love them. You know what I mean?
Right.
But they were trying to be hokey, corny, cornbally type funny stuff. This was just trying to be like a soap opera drama that trash. But anyway, I was forced to sit through all of the movies.
Not me.
I was forced, and
you a good man.
I love my daughter.
You're a good man. You're a good man. I don't want to watch them
because I would not watch that.
I did learn a lesson though. It made me appreciate movies on a whole nother level, because there were some movies that I've seen before that I was like, "Damn, this is bad. This is really bad. This is really trash. This is whatever." I watched them again later in life, and I'm like, better than Twilight. So I can watch it now. Better than Twilight.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
So, quick question for both of you guys: what is the worst Batman movie that you've officially seen? I mean, everything: script, costume, actor, everything, whole nine. Worst one.
Batman and Robin.
Batman and Robin.
Yeah. The first time I saw it, I was like, oh.
George Clooney, Batman. Yeah, Batman and Robin. George Clooney.
Wow. Like it gradually gets, like as soon as the movie starts, the one seat Batmobile, Like got the glass front on the front of it with the big wings on the back, and he's sitting in there. And he's like this. I'm like, why? Why would you replace the other Batmobile that opened that had two seats?
One of my friends would constantly say, like, "Yo, look at that Batmobile real closely," and I'm like, "Okay." And he mentioned the fact there's only one seat in it.
I already know what you're about to say.
Right? And I was like, "It's like, yeah." He goes,
"Yeah."
So it's a tube. It's a bat tube that widens at the end. And I'm like, yeah. So what? He goes, take the front wheels off, Ray. What does it look like to you?
He went the long way. He went the long way to get you to see this. Like he's like, I'm not gonna be up front. I'm just gonna take you the long way. Take the wheels off.
Just remove the front wheels.
Now take the wings off the back of it. That is the ugliest Batmobile I've ever seen.
How bad?
And then it's multicolored too. It's horrible.
Yeah, and the little thing spins, and then on the back it's got little lights on it. I'm like, I don't know who they made this movie for. This wasn't a fan film. Like, I don't know who they made this movie for.
I don't know. I think Joe Schumacher was the director of that one.
It's just a filler.
I think he was on. Yeah. I think he was on drugs.
He had to be.
Yeah, rest in peace because he passed away.
He was definitely on acid. You see how colorful that?
All of it, everything was like.
He was on acid.
I was like, what am I watching? This is Batman. It's supposed to be dark.
He's like, we're gonna make everything campy and corny, just like the old shows, and then make it a very.
I think that's the reason. Like, I like the first two Batmans. They were like really dark.
Yeah, they were dark. There was a good story there.
Especially the second one, like when the Penguin was bleeding, it was just like black.
Yeah.
Like I was like, yo, that's so dope. Like, I don't know why I love that. I just loved it.
Okay, I got a question. Which Batman movie do you think, as far as not the characters but the city, like as far as Gotham itself and as far as the sets, which one do you think had the best atmosphere and the best look, like overall? Like, which one do you think it?
Best Batman movies or best Batman anything?
I'll keep it to the movies.
Keep it to the movies.
Just so everybody is on the same playing field. I'll keep it to the movies.
All right. I'm gonna have to go with the second Batman that Mr. BX was talking about with Penguin in it, because they showed a good amount of the city in the background.
Right.
And the architecture, the large statues, it was kind of like it was more grand than anything else. Like it was showing how it was supposed to be super high end, super modern with this old kind of like old Greek statuish type feel, but everything's dark.
Right.
You know what I mean? I really loved the architecture in that movie. Now, if you wanted to go Batman everything, in my opinion, Batman the animated series, the way they drew Gotham, the way they designed Gotham, that Art Deco type of design, that to me was Batman everything. But those two would be the highlight of everything. My personal opinion, the new Batmans, they kind of try to make it more like modern day cities, like modern day New York, modern day LA type of thing. Which is fine.
The reason why I asked is because I've heard that this new Batman, it's dark in all of the scenes as far as the city goes. Like, it's always, you're getting more Batman than Bruce Wayne, so it's dark most of the time. Like the sets in the scene.
I think they said it's like one time it was like daylight or two times.
Right.
But besides that, it's at nighttime.
That makes more sense. That makes a lot of sense as far as doing. That's why I asked that question, because I'm kind of anxious to see how they did it. Because the characters and the characters are one aspect of the movie, like that'll get you in. But if the sets are really good, if the sets are really good, like the acting can be corny, but if the visuals are really good and
it's called world immersion. If you notice the actors are reacting in a certain setting and the background fits everything perfectly from the tone of what's going on, like you feel like you're in that world. It's not like some some like Power Ranger type thing where they're fighting the pineappler, and then they're fighting on a set where everything's built like with cardboard and stuff.
Right.
They actually have a character in the actual background. That's good. I mean, that's filmmaking.
Yeah.
So that's something that is amazing in some movies. The I mean, I would ask what the best villain is, but I think we're all gonna be like a Heath Ledger Joker or just Joker period. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Out of all of them, yeah.
But what do you think is the worst villain that they've brought to screen for Batman and his
Mr. Freeze?
Mr. Freeze for Batman and Robin?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was bad.
All of that was bad. All of that was bad.
That was pretty bad. But I think Halle Berry's Catwoman that was supposed to be in that world.
Okay.
That's supposed to be like the like part 3 to the first 2 Batman, and she was what else with the next whatever. I think her depiction of Catwoman, even though she looked great.
Yeah, that script was trash.
That script
was hot garbage.
Oh man, I mean, I like the suit, but even the suit was stupid. But I like the suit.
Yeah, even the suit was stupid. I'd rather them just stop changing the stuff, and if you're gonna change it, like add little things to it. Don't go all out of the way and be changing.
Yeah, I think Michelle Pfeiffer's Catwoman was like
that was the good.
That was the best one.
Yeah, that was the good one.
Like the suit, her acting, her frame, the way she was moving everything. I was like, damn.
Yeah, that was a good one.
It's like you just know, boom, that's Catwoman. She got it. It's like, you know, they're trying to recast Harley Quinn right now.
Why?
And it's like, why are you trying to recast Harley Quinn? Because the new Matt Reeves, the next Batman movie with Matt Reeves and this new Batman, they want a whole new cast for everything. They don't want to use anybody from the past cast. And it's like, first of all,
it makes sense.
I get what they're doing. They want to make their own thing,
but you have
the perfect Harley Quinn.
Yeah, that's like, oh, we don't want to use that Thor. We want to use.
I mean, let's be honest. You had a good Batman.
That's true. Well, actually, Matt Reeves offered the movie to Ben Affleck, and Ben Affleck wanted to do the video game Arkham Knight. That was his script. That's the movie he wanted to do as the Batman. They said no to it because they said that it would you're going to be using too many characters, going to be too expensive, blah blah, and we're not sure the way your DCEU is going is if it's going to break $1 billion. So now if Ben Affleck had his own Batman movie
and it was
it was in Arkham, they would have said Arkham Knight. Are you kidding me?
It would have been done. It would have been done. It would have it would have been wrapped.
It would have been $1 billion first month.
Yeah.
Every video game head.
Yeah.
Every video game head
would have went to do that. Yeah.
More than once.
Because that fits. Like that fits. Like his fighting style for that Batman would have been beautiful.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
It would have been beautiful.
He was the rawest.
He was man.
He was raw.
Yeah.
He was raw. I was like, yo, why is
that fight in the warehouse
like that?
Yo,
like every time he hit somebody, I was like, oh,
you feel it. Like you see it and you feel it.
I was like, he broke his jaw. He broke it.
Yo, I want to do a skit
where he got brain damage.
I want to do a skit where we recreate that, and then you're like the extra guy that's standing there that's supposed to rush Batman, and you're like, nah, and you're watching him do all this. You're like,
I'm like, he just hit
him
on the floor.
Bring me Adam West.
Yeah, I'm like,
not this Ben Affleck Batman.
I'll fight Christian Bale. I'm not fighting this dude right here.
Yo, you're sitting there and you got a knife or something. You're like, I'm not fighting this dude.
I would whoop all the Batman's asses except for Ben Affleck's Batman.
Dude, he put that.
He'll probably put a hurting on me. Like,
he put that dude through the floor. I was like,
he was rocking everybody. I was like, yo. Good. Every time he hit somebody, I was like, yo.
When my dude got shot,
they're not getting up,
and he just went, ow.
Yeah, he's like, pink. Nah.
Then he got stabbed, and he went, took out the knife and then stabbed the other dog. Like, oh shit, this is a
when I rewatched the Bat v Superman, the one you told me to watch that had the extra 3 hours, when he went to go rescue his mom, I rewound that like 3-4 times.
Yeah.
That scene, I was like, yo, why is he doing this to them? I know they deserve it.
He's just
I know they deserve it. But
that's the Batman we deserved.
Yeah.
I wanted to see more of him whipping regular people's asses, regular robberies, regular whatever, and then come to a big bad. You know what I mean?
And that's why I was like, I want to see his own. I want to see a movie just for him.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Just
put him on the streets, baby.
Whooping people's
for real. Like we have yet to
put
see
him on
that.
The street, get it popping.
I think this movie is more of that. But I want to see that. Like I want to see
that one scene in the commercial when he beat the dude down. I was like, oh, on the first trailer, I was like, oh,
that felt more realistic than other.
Exactly, like do that. Like that's important. You know what I'm saying?
That's
like
Batman.
Make him a detective. Make him have street fights. Like we need to see him fighting. We need to know that our Batman is good. Like any situation, our Batman is good. Like trap him in a freaking vaulted van or something. You know where they put the money in, and then push it off a bridge. Let him work his way out. Like show us that. Like show us that.
Do some
you know what I'm saying? Like show us how
he does all that. He get out.
That's what I'm saying. Like he'll get out. Like show us in a fight, like 20 versus 1, and just have him go off. Like let him loose and just have him do it. That's Batman. Like we need to see the aspects of Batman, not just one side and a bat card that ain't even supposed to be a thing. Like why would he have a bat card? That don't even make sense. That makes no sense. Like why would he have a Batman credit card?
Listen,
why would Batman?
It's like what account's it linked to? Is it
exactly like you want to find out who he is? Just go to his account at Chase Bank and just kind of look at it. And, Batman has an account here. Okay, great. Yeah.
That's wonderful. What's his real name? Where are we sending his checks to? Where are we sending all this stuff to?
Man, you're the teller, and you're sitting there, and you're like, all right, next, and you're like, oh,
yeah, Batman come up like, deposit.
You gotta. Yo, I heard his voice in this one is good. I heard the way he uses his voice in this one is not like Bale at all. Thank God.
No way, occupants.
Yeah, that's.
I think the first movie he did, Bale, he was. You could tell he was like, okay, you're trying too hard. But I think he got better.
What he says, he was he goes, be scared of me. That's what he said. That he drops.
Yeah. Where is he?
He sound like a Pokemon. Like that's crazy. Why he sound like that?
You know what's funny? Every time he talk, I see his tongue. He'd be like, "Do you think that we can?" Have you noticed that? Watch the movie. He'll be like, the Joker's going into the
if Batman showed up and he tried to save me, he had a lisp. Nah, I don't know if I'd take him seriously.
Let me see if I find my bat mask. You guys take care of it.
And he got a lisp. Oh, stop it! Like, who are you saving right now? Yeah. Who are you saving? Don't you got money? Like, can't you get that fixed? It's like, Batman, you spitting on me, man.
You spitting?
You spitting on me, man. Like, you're supposed to be helping me, not giving me diseases. They're
distributing the drugs.
Like, oh, okay. All right, cool. Stop.
He said the Joker's distributing the drugs.
Right. Ace Chemicals. I heard you. Like, back up. Don't come close.
He said, "Good. Just stay clear and wait for my call." Like,
put your. You got a mouth guard.
If he was one of these,
swallow.
Go ahead. Listen.
Go ahead. Get the saliva work that out. Work that out, and then come over.
On, man. That's the only. I don't know. Like people, like I don't know. Don't get me wrong. Like I like Batman Begins. It's just every time he talked, I was just like, I don't know why, it just annoyed me a little bit.
Because Batman doesn't have to do that. Like it's a slight voice change. It's not somebody like if he was to do that in real life, people would be like, "Why are you talking like that?"
Right. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like
Cause,
you're forcing
like
your voice to be deep. Like you don't have to. Just modify it a little bit, and people will already know. Okay, this is somebody else. Like he sounds different. Like this sounds authentic.
Right.
You walk up sounding like that, people are gonna be like, "Why are you? Do you have a sore throat? You need a lotion?"
There's because he most of the time he talks like this, but then when you get him pissed, he get
The bass starts
So
to come out.
that's how he was talking the whole time. Like he was pissed the whole time. It's like, nah, you supposed to talk crazy, like talk and be like, listen, you're gonna tell me what you're gonna tell me. And then once the person says no, then he gets a little louder.
Then that bass comes out. But nah,
he
he sounded crazy. I was like,
yeah, he sounded crazy. That's why like in the second one, that's what I was saying. Like when you watch the second one, he toned it down a little bit.
Good, yeah.
He toned it down a little bit. I was like, okay.
Yeah, that wasn't even his movie. In all honesty, that second one was not his. Like he was in it. He was definitely there. Like he was in the background somewhere. That movie was not his. I could have watched a whole 3-hour movie with Joker running around the city.
Yeah.
Just Joker doing stuff. I'm like, he getting milk right now. I'm scared. I'm terrified. Like he just picked up a carton of eggs. What he gonna do with those? Like,
yeah.
You seen what he did with the pencil. What he about to do with these eggs? This is crazy. He could put poison in them and throw them at people. Nah.
Some scrambled.
Right?
A little bit of cheese.
Some laughing gas. Just throw it on top. And
throw it together.
Nah. That movie, yeah, he stole that movie.
Yeah, he did.
He said, "Never do anything you if you do something well, never do it for free," or something like that. I was like, "Yo, get it." I was like, "That right there, that's life lessons." Okay, Joker's teaching life lessons right now. But yeah, that was good, man. I'm
not gonna lie, I like that Two-Face.
Yeah, that Two-Face was good.
That was good.
Two-Face was good.
And you know what's funny? I love me some Tommy Lee Jones. I love, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Tommy Lee Jones he's great. He's great. I just I didn't like Two-Face.
I was trying to find my Batman. I don't know where the hell it went. Obviously, other people move shit in the house. Anyway,
I got the Court of Owls somewhere.
Court of Owls,
the mask. Yeah.
Yo, they need to make that.
Now, see if they use Patterson to do that. I mean, maybe third movie. Okay, I'll be amped. I'll be real amped about that. Yeah, because that's something new that a lot of people don't know about.
Right.
Yeah, that'll be interesting because those dudes they're in the workings of what Gotham City is. Like they were there.
Court of
Owls. They were established. Yeah, they were established.
Court of Owls was something that Thomas Wayne. It was before Thomas Wayne, but he was involved in it or something.
Yeah.
And
it's they have a floor in his building, and he never even knew about it. And for Batman not to know something that's that close to home, that's crazy.
They touched on the Court of Owls in the horrible TV show Gotham.
No. I don't know why.
And they touched on it in the animated series with Batman, and they kind of brought it back a couple of times here and there, but like loosely they brought it back, especially in the Batman cartoon that came out I think in 2015, 2016, something like that. I know that they did like a whole thing about the Court of Owls, so it's known.
It would have been cool if that Gotham show had ties to the movie and they could work that in, and then show that background, like the history of it, and then put it. That would have been dope.
Like I really dislike that TV show. That TV show for me messed up a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
They had a little bit too much free will with that. The little writing team there, and they messed up a lot of things. They made things seem really, really bad. But one thing that they did do that I feel that they did correctly was the storyline of the three Jokers. Because that storyline of three Jokers being brothers or whatever, all being triplets, and then one was crazier than the other was crazier than the other, and then we finally got to the one that was really Joker.
Yeah.
They did that storyline. They changed a couple of things about that too, but they kept it pretty close to home. And the actor who played all three Jokers, because he was one actor playing all three characters, I think he did a phenomenal job.
Yeah,
that's the only thing that kept Gotham. That's the only thing that gave Gotham a third and fourth season was that one dude.
What if they use him in the movie?
I could see it because now he's a little older. And I could see them definitely using him to do that. I forgot his name. I know he was also on another big TV show, Shameless, which ended.
Yeah.
He was good in Shameless too, but all his acting and stuff like that was really good. So I could definitely see him playing a Joker again. Yes, I know there's an extreme thunderstorm coming. Oh man. So this Batman has Catwoman, Zoe Kravitz. That she is very beautiful. To me, I'm not judgmental. A little bit on the thin side, but I think she lost weight to play Catwoman, because if you saw her in Mad Max, I think in Mad Max she was built perfectly. And this one, I think she lost weight to be more acrobatic, to be more to fit the character. So I guess she has like some scenes where she has to do some maneuvers that she wanted to do herself, which you gotta give that respect to, because there's some scenes, some action things that some people are not gonna do, period. But she wanted to do her own stunts, I believe.
Right.
What do you think is a better pairing? By the way, I just bought Spider-Man No Way Home. Digital HD 4K copy. It's on Google Play Store for $19. I bought it just because I really love that movie, and I know I'm gonna watch it more than once. I
want to see it again. I definitely want to see it again.
I'm gonna watch it tonight.
I should have went to the movies and watched it again.
I didn't go to the movies at all, watch it, but I figured, you know what?
Oh man,
let me pay my dues to watch it right now. I know I know it's a good movie. I know I'm gonna enjoy it, so I'm gonna watch it later tonight.
Yeah.
Who do you think is a better pairing? Tom Holland and Zendaya, or Pattinson and Kravitz?
I don't know. Once I see it, I gotta see it.
Once you see the movie, yeah,
I gotta see it.
I don't know. Yeah, plus everyone has 3 movies.
They got 3 movies. Yeah, they got 3 movies up on them. So
yeah, and they're actually in a relationship apparently. So, but still, just based off of that shit, is gonna go to Tom Holland and Zendaya for my opinion. Oh man, what Batman do you think would have been a better Batman in any other Batman movie? So if you were to replace Michael Keaton with, let's say, Christian Bale, but in that movie that Michael Keaton did in 1989, you think Bale would have been a better Batman, or Keaton was superior? Or Ben Affleck in The Dark Knight instead of Christian Bale in The Dark Knight?
I don't know, because Michael Keaton had those eyebrows, man. Them eyebrows, like he had the.
But that's just the Bruce Wayne character, though.
I know, but it fit better. Like Christian Bale's face, like him as Bruce Wayne, but
I think he was a great Bruce Wayne
with the glasses. I think Michael Keaton looked like he was up to something. Like he had the glasses on, he had the turtleneck. It was like I
think Michael Keaton was a good Batman and a Bruce Wayne.
Yeah. I like him. I like him for both.
I think he was both, but I think he was a better Batman than Christian Bale. I think Christian Bale was a better Bruce Wayne over everybody. I don't think because when he wanted to play, because there were moments where he played drunk, like, hey, everybody get out of my house, because he really depicted that he was like a loser. He just had all this money. Yeah, he didn't know what to do, and he seemed irresponsible. So nobody would think, oh, he's not Batman. He can't be Batman. He's a drunk. He's always with these girls. He's always with whatever. He's a playboy. Blah blah blah. He's wasting his mother and father's fortune for XYZ. He's not gonna be Batman. The other Batman, Michael Keaton's Batman, maybe not because of his size, but you can kind of tell, like, okay, he's a billionaire. He's this and that. He's weird. He could be Batman.
Yeah, because he had all the artifacts and stuff in his house, and they thought that was weird.
Yeah. Ben Affleck's Batman was dark and brooding. He was dark and brooding as Bruce Wayne, and he was dark
and as Batman. You know?
And from what I hear, Ryan Pattinson is super duper emo as Bruce Wayne, and even more emo as Batman.
Oh wow!
So that's the thing. Like there has to be a night and day type of thing. That's why I think Christian Bale kind of took the cake there. Forget Val Kilmer, forget George Clooney. They're not even in the running.
Yeah, no, I forgot Val Kilmer did it.
Yeah, Val Kilmer did one. He did one. Wow. I think that Batman had the best soundtrack. He had I think the worst storyline, the worst special effects.
Okay, so who had the best suit?
No, I think I'm sorry, yo. I think Michael Keaton was. I think he was a good Bruce Wayne. He was a playboy.
No, he was a good Bruce Wayne.
He got two. I don't know. Like I don't know. I don't agree with you.
No, that's fine. That's cool.
I think he got. Yeah. Remember, he definitely was a playboy. You know, he acted like he was a rich playboy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Remember, he got Vicky Vale. Smashed that, and he smashed Catwoman.
Yeah.
He was playboy, baby.
Yeah, it's just
he was playboy.
If you depict it on screen,
I feel like he was smooth. He was smoother though. He was just like a smooth.
Yeah,
and that's the thing. Like being a smooth Bruce Wayne is fine, but the fact that Christian Bale kind of played Bruce Wayne damaged. Like he was always drinking. He was always, I don't care about the company, blah, 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 whatever. Like that's what he put up as a front.
Right.
Yeah.
So that way nobody could ever think he was Batman. Now, if he was smooth playboy player, blah, blah, you probably not. He can't be Batman. He's too smooth, blah, blah, blah. But then again, if he's that smooth and that good of an actor with the women, yeah, he could play both roles. He could play a dark dude. But now the Ben Affleck Batman, I think was the suit, the way he depicted Batman was fantastic.
Yeah.
I think he was the best on-screen Batman.
Yeah, he was. No, he was.
Period. Yeah. Bruce Wayne, he was like cardboard.
His Bruce Wayne was more of a private Bruce Wayne. Like
right.
That Bruce Wayne was the Bruce Wayne that's more analytical, like not public.
Yeah, he's older, he's like tired. He's
basically Batman with the suit off.
I was gonna say it was because of his age. Like he's been through, like he's done. You know what I mean? Like
he had the little grays on the
right. Know? So, but things that like if he played a little bit, like he did a little bit BVS, and he goes, "Oh, I'm sorry, I'm drunk. I thought it was the bathroom. I like your shoes. You have really nice shoes." Like he just touched on it, and you could tell he was like, "I'm so sick of this charade I'm putting up." Like you could tell he was sick of it. So I appreciated that aspect of it, but I think Christian Bale played the night and day.
Yeah, he went into it. Yeah, there's two different ones.
Everybody else, but Ben Affleck's Batman was the dirtiest.
Yeah, he was.
Was the one where you're like, did he shoot him?
You know what it is? You could tell he's been doing that for years.
Yeah, at this point I think it was like 30 years he was doing.
Yeah, you could tell he's like, okay, now I've had enough.
Yeah.
Because I think Michael Keaton's Batman was like, if you notice through the movie, like he was real quiet, kind of.
Mm-hmm.
Like remember when he first encountered Joker? Remember when he encountered Joker before he became Joker?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And the Joker was like, "Hey, nice suit." And he was just standing there looking at him.
Mm-hmm.
But he didn't say nothing to him. He was just like
straight face. Like
and then he turned around, picked the gun up, and turned around, and he wasn't there.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. He was like,
he played it off like more like a ghost. Like
he was quiet. Cool. He was quiet until he needed to talk, which wasn't a lot.
No.
But then you go to Affleck, and you could tell it's like I'm done. I'm getting real tired.
Yeah, he's done.
I mean, come on now. When Ben Affleck came on and he goes, Superman, do you bleed? And the Superman just went. He took off and he goes,
you will. Yo, his voice started dope.
Yeah.
Yeah, he had that electronic. I thought that was brilliant.
Yeah.
I was like, yes, like that's what Batman would do. He would have an electronic voice.
Yeah, dope. Yep.
Talk for him. Yo, when they do Batman Beyond, or when they do the damn, I keep forgetting his name. I think his name is Cole. The black Batman with the blue symbol.
Oh yeah,
When they do one of those two characters, I'm gonna flip out in the movie theater.
Guess what? They didn't put him in a movie. They put him on a freaking TV show. Yeah.
Well, they're gonna bring him to WB.
Way to ruin that guy. Yeah. I got his first comic autographed and signed.
Nice,
the certificate and everything. So I was excited that but then I was like, well, it's on WB, so I don't really expect much.
I wouldn't mind seeing Terry McGinnis.
Yeah, I want to see Terry McGinnis.
Finally, like, please put him in something. Like,
let's get a little Terry McGinnis over here. You know,
they're gonna destroy that suit though. You might as well be ready for it. They're not gonna the mouth part of that suit. They're not gonna be able to work that out.
I don't feel like
Deadpool.
Yeah, but his mouth still moves with the mask on.
We don't need to see the mask. His mouth move.
See,
see, look, his outfit is. I feel like if you was to really make it in real life, it would look really bad.
Yeah, because it's super plain. Like
there's a cosplayer. Look it up. He's a cosplayer. He did his version of the Terry McGinnis suit, but he did it like a tactical version, which he was following Arkham Knight style.
Okay,
that's dope. See, yeah.
He has a casting over his entire face. His whole Batman face goes up, the ears or whatever. The only thing you see is the shape of his eyes and his things going like that, like his eyebrow going down, and like the beginning of his nose. Everything else is black. Yeah. Black. And then you see his eyes glowing white. And that's a helmet like a Iron Man type of thing that he put on.
Yeah.
Incredible the way it looked. And this is some dude who just spent, like, obviously he's an artist or engineer or whatever. My dude spent probably a few years on this suit because this thing looked like a professional team of suit makers spent $1 million on just the helmet alone.
That's crazy.
It looks amazing. Look it up. There's cosplay.
Cosplayers always have better suits.
You know what I mean? Like a
people love into it.
Like an Iron Man suit, kind of. Not to that.
To that extent. Yeah.
It's closer to an Iron Man suit than
a
regular Batman suit.
Yeah.
So it's man, if they do it right,
Hollywood don't ever do it. Hollywood don't ever do it right, man. You have to get the right people in.
Listen, go ahead and get what's his name? Get a little Snyder in there. Get a little Snyder cut in there.
Get Snyder in there to
get a little Snyder
scenes. Get Snyder in there to get his cinematographer in there, because Zack Snyder's cinematographer, I think, is the best cinematographer I've seen in any movie, movies that I've ever seen in my life since Steven Spielberg. Like, look at the way, even though the movie is pretty bad, but like the beginning parts of, actually no, forget that. Just look at Snyder Cut. Look at how Snyder Cut was shot. Mm-hmm. Scene for scene. That's what Snyder did. Everything looks gorgeous.
Yeah.
Look at what's that movie, Sucker Punch? Have you ever seen this movie, Sucker Punch?
Yeah.
That movie, it has some plot holes and some story issues.
Yeah, but the way it looks is
it looks like a live action anime.
Yeah.
And it looks gorgeous.
Yeah.
He did a few other, I think he did Sky World or something like that, and the movie sucked, but it looked amazing. The visuals are amazing. It's like he got to get his cinematographer to shoot everything, and he just writes a couple of scenes, throw some Easter eggs in there, have somebody do the main script, and fire. It'll be fire straight up. Yeah. I'm actually looking forward to Snyder's next movie. Have you guys heard about this?
Mm-hmm.
He made a pitch to Disney and Marvel, really Disney Star Wars, for a Star Wars movie. They rejected it because they said it was too dark for Disney. He changed a couple of things, changed some characters, changed some lore, basically kept the same basic story, sold it to Netflix. Now it's coming out on Netflix this year. as a new Star Wars like epic movie. I think Netflix gave him $300 million to make this.
Okay.
Yeah, Disney's acting real. As a matter of fact, did you hear about parents are very angry?
Oh yeah, because of the Disney Plus and Daredevil and Punisher. Blah, blah, blah. Guess what? Put it on Hulu.
Guess what? Parental control. Shut your ass up.
That right there.
Parents, shut up. Like, shut up.
Right there.
The thing is, I get it because Disney Plus was made for families.
Yeah.
Punisher and Daredevil is not family entertainment. It's not.
Ain't none of that family entertainment. Like Jessica Jones, like none of it.
But you know what? You have this other network called Hulu that is owned by Disney. That's where you put your R-rated shit. Like that's
They got a bunch of crap on Hulu. Just you could throw it over there.
And Hulu is slowly but surely getting way better.
Or you could do what he suggested and just put the parental controls on your kids' stuff so they don't go wandering all over Disney Plus. Like there are things in some of the Marvel movies that are hard to see. Like Loki got his neck broken. You want your kids, the little ones, sitting watching Loki getting his neck broken? Come on, like people are dying all over the place. Like,
but it's someone getting physically injured, and then Jessica Jones.
There's a difference.
Body rocking with
There's a difference.
They're breaking beds and they're breaking mattresses.
That's why you have parents and parental controls. Like you can put to save time. Yeah, you could save
time.
Instead of making a whole power algorithm network, a whole blah blah blah, just be like, hey, you want?
It's already on there.
This is over here on Hulu.
The parental controls. The parental controls is there already. Just use them. Yeah. Oh, we want to be lazy and just let our kids run wild and do whatever they want to. They're gonna watch stuff.
Then you might as well put like 8th Street Latino subjects.
Hey, they're gonna go to. They're gonna go to Hulu also.
You let them rock on YouTube.
Do whatever. YouTube is filthy. Like you can't tell me nothing. Like YouTube is crazy. Yeah. Like there are people dying on you. Like the faces of death.
It's just people
on YouTube.
They want to attack what they want to attack.
It's stupid.
Yeah, they just want to keep it separate, and it's just like, okay, you don't like it, or don't watch it, or don't let your kids watch it, or whatever. But it's like if they just put it to Hulu, then everybody shuts up, and Disney themselves save all the headache.
But then the kids can go to Hulu. Like, what's stopping them from hitting one other button on the little Roku thing? Is Netflix and Hulu.
Disney is no longer responsible because you know for a fact if you have Disney Plus, we have these type of shows. We have Hulu, we have these type of shows. It's up to you who you want to watch. So it's now no longer up to us. Now the parent has to do the job and be a parent.
Well, they would have to do that if they turned on the parental control. It's the same thing. It's the same thing on both ends.
Legally binding. If it's on Disney Plus.
Yeah, because Disney Plus, the name
can make a lawsuit. But it's supposed to be here. Now if it's on Hulu, fuck your controls. You don't got to do shit now. You don't have to. You can't say none of us because this is meant for this type of content. This is made for this type of content. Fine, you didn't like it over here. We want it over here because it's part of the Marvel Universe, but we understand. So we're gonna put it over here with a link from this one to this one. And now because you went to Hulu, now legally Disney is completely free.
That's true. But now, well, either way, you're gonna find out who bad parents are. Like you're gonna find out who got bad parents because little Timmy come to school and he want to beat people up down a long hallway. He gets in the hallway and wants to beat up everybody in the hallway like Daredevil. Then you know who doing what.
It's just like a lot of people. When I was a kid, I remember watching like violent movies and monster movies and stuff like that. I never wanted to reenact anything.
Right.
Like if I saw like a kung fu karate movie, then I'd be like, whoa, but playing around. I never actually wanted to hurt anybody.
Yeah. So kids nowadays want to hurt people. That's
to me when I hear like, it's like a bunch of stupid politicians blaming the violence in urban cities because of rap music. No,
Yeah, video games, rap music.
Like violence happens because violence happens.
Because they're
rap
bad people.
Music is the what was created out of the violence.
Yeah,
that's how it's art.
It like spawned that off.
Yeah, it's like yes, you have people who want to mimic and blah 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 blah. Those are the cheeseheads who don't know how to think for themselves, which I understand there are a lot of them, but you can't control that. So you're gonna control the people who are creating hip hop music or violent movies or violent whatever, because these people might be stupid enough to try it.
Yeah.
It's like if they're stupid enough to try it, it's called thinning the herd. You're gonna kill yourself trying to do stupid things that you know for a fact you should not be doing. It's like Superman flies. A lot of people try to fly Superman when they were drunk, high on acid, high on drugs or whatever. And I know, look, check this out, son, no, for real. And dead. You know what I mean? People playing Pokemon Go. Remember Pokemon Go?
Yeah.
Augmented reality, gotta catch them all. How many people died?
I'm sorry.
That's horrible.
I am sorry.
Yeah, they found dead bodies and all that. Like, yeah, I remember.
There was one.
They found dead bodies in the Pokeballs.
They actually went out into the woods with some kids, and they found
they found people mauled by real animals in woods. They found people that fell in rivers and lakes and drowned. They found people, and the last thing they had was their phone with Pokemon Go, like that. The phone they had. And they didn't even capture the monsters because they're dead. Like
this guy right here.
I'm sorry.
This guy. Oh, you.
Yo. Yo.
This is the world that we live in right here. This is the world that we live in.
Listen, if I see somebody like this, he said, "Is their hand still up? Still on the button. It's still running." Yeah,
bruh.
Nah.
Somebody's like this trying to like somebody finds the body like, yo, he caught everybody.
He caught it.
I'm gonna take the phone real quick. The body over here.
Man.
Listen, I'm sorry. I apologize for that. That was a bad joke. That was a tasteless joke. I apologize. But
y'all wildin'.
What I'm trying to say,
leave Pokemon Go alone.
Is that there are stupid people out there that are gonna try stupid things, and luckily, nothing stupid that I've tried in my past has killed me. and I hope I never try anything stupid again. Period. For any reason, and I hope it doesn't kill me as well.
Right.
But it's just like that whole thing of like, oh, we can't watch this on Disney Plus because it affects my kids bad. I'm like okay, I get it. I'm a parent. I mean, my kid is now older, so it's fine. She's 20, but like if my kid was like when she was 3-4 years old, I sat there and watched a lot of horrible TV with her. And I mean horrible TV, like those Teletubbies, the freaking dancing little bears, the all this stuff, all the educational stuff on Sesame Street. I was fine with because I also grew up with that. You know what I mean?
But them dancing bears.
But a lot of these weird TV shows where you could tell, like, damn, whoever wrote this was on acid at some point.
The bears got TVs in their stomachs. What kind of creepy crap is that?
It was bugged out.
That's a horror movie. That's really a horror movie. Like
I remember watching a lot of stuff with her, and then I was like, then I come out to her and like, hey, babe, you want to see something that Daddy used to watch when he was little? And she goes, okay. And all you heard was. X-Men right out the gate.
Yeah,
you know, if not Batman animated series, if not Superman Adventures, and then I even went back to show her the Superman Adventures from 1930s and 40s, and she was like, "Oh, Dad, this looks weird. This looks weird," because the animation was totally different back then.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, "Yeah, that's called cell animation, whatever." But I'm sure she doesn't remember any of this stuff. We did this when she was like 4 or 5, but like then she would watch certain things and she realized, oh, this isn't as good as the other cartoon. This is as good as the other cartoon. I'm like, look, babe, this is Ninja Turtles from the 90s.
Ooh.
You know, and like this is a good cartoon. This is Transformers from the 80s and 90s. Like watch this, check this movie out. And like she loved all that stuff.
Classics.
You know, and then she'll watch.
I was watching the Karate Kid.
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah.
Like the movie?
Yeah.
That was so horrible.
The movie, The Karate Kid?
No, the cartoon.
Yeah, the cartoon was bad.
I didn't even know it was a cartoon.
That was horrible.
It was bad.
I was watching it Saturday.
Oh, it was a bad one.
Nah,
so Saturday, like I go on YouTube and I watch the Saturday morning cartoons, the old school stuff.
Yeah.
It'll be like a 5-hour thing. It got and it's funny because like they'll show the commercials and everything from back in the day.
You know, they have a website called 80s channel and 90s channel. And you can watch everything that it just rebroadcasts everything from the 80s and 90s.
After these messages, we'll be right back.
Yep.
They're horrible. That's what we had, yo.
I don't want to grow up. I'm a Toys R Us kid. Yo, I'm sitting there like, wow, look at this mother.
He grew up though. That kid grew up.
Yeah,
he finally got over it.
I was watching Heathcliff and all that. But yo, send me that link.
Heathcliff, wow.
This is 80s channel, 80schannels.com or 80schannels.net, something like that.
Okay.
I'll try to find it, but I remember seeing a TikTok about that. One of those guys that were like secret the websites nobody wants you to know about. Are you an 80s kid? And all of a sudden he goes, watch the 80s cartoon. And they showed everything. They showed real quick the Thundercats. They showed Centurions. And I was like, Centurions makes sense. Awesome. I love that. They showed real quick Silverhawks. Yeah, and then they'll change the channel. Like you'll change your channel digitally, but it'll go. Whatever. Like, is it? And then somebody will come out and be like, do you have what's the commercial for the monster? Do you have a commercial for the monster? There's like a purple dude with horns, and he's like breaking a chain.
Yeah, My Pet Monster.
Yeah, his son of My Pet Monster. So they showed a commercial. I used to have that. Yeah, I had one of those. He was like purple.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
Then they had Stretch Armstrong.
Oh, wow.
Stretch Armstrong. Stretching or whatever. He was like, go get him, Stretch Armstrong. He's stretching. What else is he going to do? Get my boss head.
Throw him across the room. That thing was heavy.
Yo, once you stretch his arm out, I had one. Once you stretch his arm out.
Like all the way?
It was like you had a bar. like you had a rod. You're like, whap! And you knock the crap out of somebody. But yeah, anyways, so yeah, Batman. We haven't seen a new Batman yet. We heard it's good.
HBO Max? April what?
April 19th on HBO Max.
Oh, make sure y'all watch it.
April 19th.
That's what we're gonna watch. Yes,
for
sir.
Free.
Real quick in the DC universe, they changed up a bunch of movies. They brought out Super Pets, which is gonna come out in July instead of.
Keanu Reeves is the new Batman.
Yeah, he's Batman in that. And I think he's perfect.
Yes.
I think he's perfect.
Wait, what?
Keanu Reeves is voice of Batman.
He's the voice of Batman. So he comes out, he goes, I am the night. Whoa.
And then he gets in a phone booth. He gets in a phone booth and disappears. Oh, Kevin Hart.
Kevin Hart is his dog.
Yeah.
Kevin Hart is the Bat Dog, I think. Oh no, or is it Dwayne The Rock Johnson? He's Super Dog or something like that.
He's Super Dog. Crypto, yeah.
He's Crypto. Okay. Yeah. So that's interesting. It'll be fun.
Yeah.
Then they pushed back Black Adam to October. And that's Dwayne The Rock Johnson. That's his superhero right there. Which I think that movie's done right.
I think that he looks.
Yeah, he look official.
He look official. Yeah, he does.
Yeah. I haven't seen anything else from it besides that hierarchy will change, and I mean, special effects of the people in the Egyptian thing, them turning to skeletons and stone, that look cool.
Yeah.
So I don't know, like it look cool, and he's supposed to be a villain of Superman and Shazam. So there's a lot of comic books. There's like maybe like 15 to 20 comic books where Shazam and Superman and him all fight three-way fights,
and
a lot of things get destroyed.
Yeah.
And Superman on 2 or 3 of those occasions almost died because magic. He's weak against magic.
He don't do good with magic.
Yeah, so Black Adam was handing him his ass, and then Shazam came out and had to save Superman a couple times.
Yeah.
So I really want to see that.
But you know what's funny? He's beat Shazam. He's beat Captain Marvel a couple times. Superman.
Yeah, because there were moments where Superman just let everything loose.
Yeah.
Because when Superman is pissed off, there no magic is getting him.
I think it's because they're both like honorable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's Captain. He's a dirty He's a dirty.
Black Adam.
He's a dirty dude. Yeah, Black Adam. He's dirty.
Black Adam's supposed to have. He's supposed to be good for like. He's like Venom. What Venom became by Punisher. He's an anti-hero.
Yeah, I've seen him do.
Yeah, he'll be good to those who deserve it. Everyone else, he's evil.
Yeah. Yeah.
And since he knows Superman could take it, he's gonna whip his ass. Try to whip his ass.
Yeah.
I definitely want to see Henry Cavill and Dwayne Johnson fight.
So I'm down with that.
Fight.
I'm down with that.
Oh, that'd be dope.
Forward to the Shazam 2 because I really like Shazam 1.
Yeah, I did like Shazam 1 too.
I think Shazam 1 was one of those movies that's a family movie.
Yeah.
They took a good.
But it was done very well for a family movie.
Yeah, it was done. I thought it was a great like family film. A lot of people were like, "Oh, it's kind of stupid and quirky." I'm like, "Nah, you got to think about not superhero movies are all going to be the same. You have some that are dark, like Batman. Batman's supposed to be dark because that's what fits him best. Flash is supposed to be serious drama, but with a little bit of comedy in it.
Yeah, like a little lighthearted.
Yeah, Shazam's supposed to be like a lighthearted comedy with then some dark moments to show that he's really a badass.
Because he's a kid.
Yeah, he's a teenager.
He's a kid.
I'm a teenager with all that power. What else are you gonna do? You know what I mean? Superman's supposed to be like a well-balanced type of thing, but they made him too dark in the last Superman. But they I think they got him right in the Snyder cut. Snyder cut, I think he was like, boom, they brought him back. He lost his way a little bit, but then boom, he came back. That's how he's supposed to be. But it was a great family movie. I gotta admit, because I've seen it twice, and by me watching it twice, I wasn't bored. There was nothing wrong with the movie.
Yeah, I did watch
moments, good special effects. I enjoyed this dude as Shazam. You know, I thought I was gonna hate the suit, but the suit actually kind of worked.
Yeah,
it's cool. Oh, I saw the Adam Project that you guys recommended to me. That was a good movie.
I enjoyed it.
Yeah.
That movie was solid.
I like it. Yeah.
I was watching it like, dude, is this a lightsaber? It's not a lightsaber. I started laughing. And then he goes, dude, this is a lightsaber. It's not a lightsaber. All of a sudden,
and he's like, yeah.
He's like, dude, that's a lightsaber.
Yeah.
He goes, whatever.
Yeah.
Yo, you know what's funny? He acted like Ryan Reynolds.
Yeah, he did. Yeah,
it's like, dude, you talk like.
He had the same mannerisms.
Ryan Reynolds has a mouth on him.
He has a distinct thing.
Yeah.
I put up the video. Remember that the kid was re-quoting the Deadpool movie to Ryan Reynolds. He goes, "I've seen your movie so many times. I have this whole scene memorized." And Ryan Reynolds is like, "Okay, so what's the scene? Tell me the scene." And the kid just went off. And he goes, wait, hold on, I gotta record this. And he recorded it. And he's like, this while filming the Adam Project, he recorded like, go. And then the kid says the entire thing for like 3 or 4 minutes straight. And he goes, oh, gee, thanks, Wolfie. Fuck you, Wolfie. And then they bleep out every time the kid curses. I was dying. Every time the kid cursed, they bleeped it out. I was dying. And then he came out and he said, that's a great look. I really see the transvestite in your eyes. Yo, I couldn't stop laughing because that kid said word for word this guy's introduction into Deadpool.
Yeah.
Oh man, he did it so well.
Yeah.
Like if they do a kid pool,
dude.
Yeah.
Dude, I laughed when when the kid got the lightsaber. Well. Anyway, with the scene where he got the lightsaber and he did the superhero landing, he said superhero landing, and then you could see Ryan Reynolds' face, and he just kind of looked at him.
And he goes, no, and he slapped him.
Yeah, that was good.
It was a solid movie all the way through. The special effects were top notch. Ryan Reynolds was Ryan Reynolds as usual. That little kid was a little Ryan Reynolds, so he was funny.
Yeah.
The woman who played the mother, I love her and everything she does except for Elektra. Even though she looked good.
Jennifer Garner. Jennifer Garner.
It's funny. Jennifer Garner is Batman's real life ex-wife. Bruce. Ben Affleck. Yeah, she's in a movie with Green Lantern and the Hulk, and she was Elektra. Who also played a Daredevil character. So it's funny how the actors are just like all in the same comic book world as well. It's funny. They're intertwining and stuff like that. Oh man, but yeah.
We gotta see Batman though. we gotta see Batman.
We gotta see the new.
We gotta see Batman.
Once we all do see the new Batman movie, we'll give it a proper
little part 2. Yeah, a little
trash talking or a praise. A universal praise. There you go. Either trash talking or the universal praise.
Yeah. Well done there. That was nice. That was nice.
I figured to break it down somehow.
Should keep that. You gotta keep that.
Well, anything to say about the Batman?
I can't wait to see it.
Yeah.
I want to see it. I can't wait to see it.
Can't wait to see it.
I know I'm gonna enjoy it. I know I am.
Yeah.
Yeah. If I can't stand looking at the dude's face, then I'll let you guys know because they're just some movies. Like Twilight Sparkle bullshit. We have to get out of here.
Yeah, that's wild. That's wild.
Anyway, everybody, thank you for watching and listening to us here on Trash Talking the Universe. I am your host, Mr. Brooklyn. This is your host, Mr. BX, and your other host, Mr. Zero. Mr. Zero, tell them real quick about your clothing line, sir.
Yo, so go on Instagram. theneofate.com. Go on there, get you some merch, man. We got good shirts. We got good clothes. We got backpacks. The backpacks are really nice. People like the backpacks a lot. I didn't think people would like them so much, like that much, but okay. So all right, so just make more backpacks and just drop everything else. Anyway, just go to the website, check it out. The Neofate right there .com. Please do yourself a favor, get you something nice, get something light, a little triple blend here, nice little design. Let me get a little stand up in there. Boom, get you a nice little something. Every shirt got a little message on it, man. I'm trying to guide you a little bit, give you a little guidance in your life. Go ahead, check it out. Help the team, help everybody, and then
somebody buy some more book bags so you can buy a new chair.
Man. Yeah, man, my chair. I need another chair. This is my favorite chair, though. I got another one right here, but this is
put some oil on that shit.
Nah, man. Look, hey, I got the nice white leather right here. You know what I'm saying? With the black sides on, I got the nice one. Nothing. You don't hear that one. You don't hear that one at all. Nah, this is my work chair, man. I gotta keep my work chair, man. This is the one I grind in. Like this is the one I get. And then it's got the armrest that move.
Nice.
So if an earthquake happened, I could just be out. You know what I mean? Like I could be right out the chair. You know,
the other chair.
I'll be trapped. You know what I'm saying? Anyway. Yeah, man. Go ahead and check out the
BX. What are you working on, sir? Tell everybody what you're working on. The Trash Talk games.
I got the Trash Talk games. Yeah, man. We just we play video games, man. Anybody want to join? Let me know. I'm on PS4. I don't have a PS5 yet. Still looking for one. I'm on the Xbox. I'm on the PC. I'm on the Nintendo Switch.
Yeah.
Any games you guys want to see, let me know. Any games you want me to play, let me know. I'll play with y'all. I'm down for whatever.
Let's go.
Trash Talk games.
Let's go.
All right, everybody. So that is the neofate.com and Trash Talk Games. And of course, me, Trash Talking the Universe. That is my main thing.
Podcast. Listen to us.
Some projects that I want to personally work on. I personally want to do a short film, but I'm going to need more people's help. And that short film would go into the genre of horror.
Yeah.
Actually, I want to do. So I'll let you guys know about that as I work on it. Okay.
Nice.
Everybody, peace out. Have a good night. Thank you so much.
Peace.
One love, one love.
Oh.
One love, one love.